everyone! So today I'm going to be filming a Miss Shop A haul video. And for all of those who don't know, Miss Shop A is a $1 makeup website in America. And they sell brands. The main one that I know is ELF, for example. They sell that on there for just $1, which is a bit crazy because here in Australia, if you buy ELF at like a supermarket like Kmart or Target, it usually is about $5 upwards. So I don't really know how they actually afford it, but I've seen a few people do this kind of video and I thought that I'd give it a go as well. And so 3 weeks to 2 weeks ago I picked up a bunch of things from Miss Shop A and it just recently arrived, and so I thought that I would film me unboxing it. I think the shipping cost was about 10 Australian dollars to get it to Australia, and with the conversion rate it probably works out to be $1.30 to $1.50 per product, depending obviously what you get. So do keep that in mind, like it's not $1 Australian, it's $1 American. And yeah, there is a shipping cost, but I think that if some of these products do work and you are just a beginner, then I think that would be really cool. So I'm just gonna, open it. I've taken it out of the box, but I haven't looked inside the bubble wrap yet. And it's very well packaged. So I have 3 of the same little like Miss Shop A tag us on Instagram kind of flyer things that they put in. Can we just stop for a second and talk about how amazing this bubble wrap is? It's so big, and my favorite thing to do for sure is pop bubble wrap. So the first thing that I picked up is this travel bag, and it just says travel on it with a really cute paper plane, and I thought this would be really good for actually traveling, and then for also my like flat lays or product photos that I do for Instagram or even my blog. I thought that it just is really cute and simple and easy to incorporate into anything, but is also good because you can travel with it and put things in it, and it's a decent size, so I'm really happy with that. The next here I have a concealer stick, and it's from Clearnista. And I got it in the shade Natural, but it does look a little bit more pink than what I would assume Natural would look like. But when I test it out in my next video, then we can see how it works. Okay, next here I have a bronzer, and it's from Amuse, and it's just a matte bronzer. I've actually heard quite a bit about this brand, and apparently it's kind of like ELF where it's quite good quality. So I'm excited to give that one a go as well. Then I also got this baked eyeshadow from AOA Studio in the shade Bourbon. And it looks beautiful, and it looked gorgeous on the website as well, so I really want to try and swatch it. It does look super pigmented and not too patchy and super shimmery, so I'm very excited to give that a go. I wonder how I'll go with like a wet brush, for example, as well. So yeah, hopefully that's nice. Obviously a finger swatch isn't super reliable. I feel like it'll tell me more when I use a brush when I try it out. But right now I'm pretty impressed. And then from AOA Studio again, I got a baked highlighter, and this also looked super pretty on the website, and it also does look super pretty here. It has kind of broken a little bit on this side, so I'm not gonna tip it over too much in case it completely falls out. But it does look stunning as well, so I'm excited to give that a go as well. So next here we have a CC cream, and this is from the brand Sante USA. This is the back. This is the front. Yeah, so it's the Magic Skin Beautifier CC cream with SPF 20. Personally, I'm not a really big foundation person, so I go mainly for like BB creams or CC creams or just powders, which is why I decided to pick this one up and give it a go. So hopefully it matches me. I'm not sure what shade this is in, or if there was a shade you could pick. It looks a little bit dark, but we will see how it goes when I try it on. From AOA Studio again, I also got the Perfecting Blur Primer. I'm more of a person who prefers to have a more silicone-based primer that can fill in my pores and things like that. And this does look like it would do that, but it does seem to have kind of specks of glitter in it. So I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go down, but we will find out when I try it out again. From Sante, I also got this eye primer, and it's a long-lasting eyeshadow base in 02. And I think from what I remember, it kind of just looked like a really nice natural champagne creamy base that I could put underneath my eyeshadow, which is why I decided to try it out, and hopefully it's good as well. I'm excited to give this a go. It looks beautiful. Okay, the first lipstick that I got is this one here from AOA Studio as well. And this was in the shade Chai. It's a muted nude kind of shade, and it smells like sweet lollies. And I quite like the packaging. I think it's quite sturdy, so I'm excited to try that one out as well. Next here from Sante again, I have a black liquid eyeliner, and I don't actually use liquid eyeliners. I prefer the ones that are kind of in that kind of permanent marker shape with a really thin point in the end. So, but I couldn't find one of those anywhere on the website, so I figured I'll try it out, you know, and just see how it goes. It's a very fine tip, but it also kind of looks a little bit thick. So we'll see how that one goes when I try it out. Okay, next here we have something that I'm probably the most worried about, and it's a mascara from Amuse, and it's the volumizing mascara. I quite like this. I think it reminds me of like a Louboutin heel, to be honest. But I do think the packaging is quite cute. Let's see the wand. The wand is massive, which is usually a bit of a problem for me. But, you know, hopefully it's not too bad. I'm usually quite wary of cheap mascaras because I find that they are usually kind of the product that really sucks in cheap makeup. But I'll see how this one goes when I try it out in my next video. So next here I have a liquid lipstick, and it's again from AOA. Studio, and it's a Wonder Metal liquid lipstick, and I got it in the shade Forever. It looks quite glittery just from the packaging there, but I'm excited to try it out. I've seen some swatches of this being really pigmented, so hopefully that is actually what it's like, and yeah, hopefully I fall in love with this. So for brows, I went for this Clean Color Frameless Brows Tinted Brow Mascara, and this looks massive, so I'm excited to see if the wand is really big as well, because as you can see, I have quite thin brows, so any kind of like big and chunky brow ones really don't work for me. So let's see. Ooh, that is massive. It's not really so much that it's wide, it's more that it's quite long. Like I feel like two of these is kind of my whole eyebrow, but again, we'll see how it goes. It looks quite a nice color. It's probably a bit too brown for me, but we'll just have to make it work. So the next thing that I have here is a blush, and I actually got this blush with a pattern on it, and it's kind of this like cute rose pattern, and I didn't actually realize that it comes with a mirror, which I think is quite cool, and it does look just like a really nice kind of mauvey pink. So I'm excited to try that one out as well. I also decided that for that video, I wanted to try out the AOA brush set. So I think it was $10, but you do get 10 brushes in here and you do get the bag. So I thought that that was kind of still worth it. So let's see how one of them feels. Yeah, that feels really lovely. So I'm definitely excited to try these brushes out. And also, how handy is it having a bag? I feel like this is such a good thing to have if you're like traveling a lot, or if you're going on a road trip somewhere, because I always hate putting my brushes just into my makeup bag as they get so dirty, and I just don't think that it's very good for them as they get damaged. So yeah, I absolutely love that this comes with a little bag as well. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. So I also picked up these 3 face masks here. I think they're all from Korea. No, yep, they're all from Korea. So I have this one from Royal Jelly. It's the Ultra Hydrating Essence Mask. I also have the Beauty Trends Oatmeal Oxygen Bubble Mask, and there's 2 treatments in here. And then there's also the Rose Oil Face Mask from Stella. So I'm excited to try this out. Obviously Korean skincare and beauty has really been becoming a really big thing lately, so I'm excited to try out some cheaper masks from there. And I think maybe in my video I'll try one at the start and do like a mini review of that one as well, but I'm not sure which one of these 3 I'm going to pick yet. So to go with the brush set, I also picked up a Wonder Blender. I like trying out new sponges because I'm always looking out for something that will be as good as a Beauty Blender because of how expensive the Beauty Blender is. So yeah, I'm excited to try this one out as well. It feels super stiff just from initial thoughts, and it is a bit of a different shape, but I do really like how this is very pointy, so I'm excited to see what happens to it underwater and how it applies makeup as well. So if you want to find out, then keep an eye out for my next video. I got something else for brows. So I also got this Amuse Long Stay Pro Eyebrow Pencil in Ash Blonde, and I think this has a spoolie. Yeah, it has a spoolie, which is always really useful. It's kind of one of those triangular shapes, so I'm excited to try this one out. I think it looks quite good in terms of the color, so hopefully it's also quite good when I actually apply it. And then finally here to try out, I also got a eyeshadow palette, and it's from Clean Color, and it's a 6 color designer eyeshadow palette. I got them in a shade that was mainly kind of browns and, you know, warm tones, because that's what I mainly wear. And I think the eyeshadows are the main thing that I've heard that people don't actually like, and they're not very good quality. So I figured that I would try them anyway, but I just got this one palette. and hopefully I can make it work. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've ever bought anything from Miss Shop A or have tried any of these products or brands before and what you thought of them. And if you want to see my reaction to it and how it all applies as like a little first impression / review, then just keep an eye out for my next video. Bye!